Good morning, everybody. This is Jake from Jake Sports Takes. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. Uh, Today on Jake Sports Takes, we got today is the NFL day schedule release. We do have some international games that were announced and some Thanksgiving games and pre-Christmas Thanksgiving games that I will get to here in a little while. Um, some other games that have been announced officially. I will get to in when I get down to it. Last night, some news. Devon Achan, the Miami Dolphins starting running back, inked a 4-year, $64 million extension to stay with Miami. It's about time they freaking signed somebody, a major superstar. Re-signed a major superstar on their roster. Because, I mean, they got rid of everybody. Wall, Tyreek Hill, Tua. I mean, you name it, they got rid of them. In the NBA, last night, the Cavs came a massive comeback in regulation to send that game to overtime. All will be on a controversial call, which Donovan Mitchell should have been called for a foul. It should have been put the Pistons at the line to win that game, but Cavs ended up winning that in overtime, making it 3-2 Cavs. Going game 6, I believe, is tomorrow night on Amazon Prime. Tonight we have potential series clincher. We got San Antonio at Minnesota. That, I believe, is on Amazon Prime as well. And I believe 7:30. Anyway, to get to the NFL schedule release, some games have been announced. The kickoff for the Monday night game, I believe, is Denver and Kansas City on Monday, week 1 on Monday night. Patrick Mahomes making his return against Bo Nix, potentially making his return off their injuries. It makes sense. I mean, a very big division rivalry game, and some, a favorite of everybody in the NFL. A lot of favorites of the NFL. Do I agree with it? Yes and no. I mean, it makes sense that you want to open the NFL with a bang. You got the Sunday night open. One of the Sunday night opener is the Giants and the Cowboys. John Harbaugh, coming in as the Giants' new head coach against, of course, supposedly America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. Of course, the opener is Seattle, and I believe Detroit is in the opener on that Thursday night on NBC at 7:20 when they raise the banner. But anyway, I'll get to the international games were announced yesterday. Two teams got 2 international games. The Niners will get 2. Actually, they're going to be traveling 33,000 miles this year. Most in NFL history. I'll get to that in a little bit about something like that. That game is going to be the first one they're going to have in week 1 against the Rams in Australia. That'll be on Netflix. Oh, and another game I forgot to mention, the Thanksgiving Day games, and actually there's going to be a pre-Thanksgiving game. I believe it's Seattle and the Rams the day before Thanksgiving. That'll be on Netflix. 2 of the games that I read are going to be on Thanksgiving. It's going to be the Bears and Lions. That'll be at noon on CBS, and then the Fox game will be the Eagles and Cowboys, and then that'll be on Fox at 3:25. Not unusual. I believe there's going to be I don't know if they're going to have a Thanksgiving night game on Amazon Prime, but we will see. In week 2, week 3, in Rio, the Ravens and Cowboys on CBS at 3:25. Like I said, dates, I just looked through it. I didn't want to do dates because I don't know. but I will give you the time and the network you can air it on. Week 3 in Rio on CBS, 325, Ravens at Cowboys. Pretty good matchup. Jaguars are the other team that'll have 2 international games. They'll have back-to-back weeks. So the first one will be week 5, and it'll be in Tottenham Hotspur's Stadium in London. That game will be on NFL Network at 8:30 in the morning. Then the next week, my Texans once again get to travel to London. Last time they played there, they tied, I believe. That'll be in week 6, and also I believe that'll be in Wembley, actually, 8:30 a.m. on NFL Network. I'll be up early to watch that game. The third and final game in London, I believe, will be week 7. That'll be on 8:30 a.m. in America and NFL Network. The game in Madrid, Bengals at Falcons, week 9. That, like I said, in Madrid, 8:30 a.m. on NFL Network. The Patriots at Lions in week 10 in Madrid as well. That'll be on Fox, actually, at 8:30. And the final one in week 11 in Mexico City, once again, the Niners. As I mentioned, traveling 33,000 miles. That'll be on NBC at 7:20. NBC and Peacock at 7:20. If any of you guys, a lot of you guys who don't get those channels, or you get those channels or are working like I am, should get those streaming numbers, because it helps kill time if you're at work. If you can do it. Plug some AirPods in, or just have it loud where you can watch it. That's how I do it when I'm working. It kills the time. It kills the monotony of work, we got a lot of NBA games, NHL games. I think the Ducks and Knights play tonight. That's 3-2 Golden Knights, if anybody's a hockey fan. Anyway, like I said, the NFL schedule release is going to be official tonight. I did read the hardest schedule according to by record. And basically, these are playoff teams that, got the hardest schedules, strength of schedule. They play division against division. AFC division plays an NFC division, and AFC division plays an AFC division. Not exactly sure. I think the NFC South and the AFC South play against each other, and the AFC North and the AFC South play against each other for the Texans. We'll see what happens. It should be interesting to see. But the full schedule release will be airing at 7 p.m., I believe. That'll be on ESPN if anybody wants to watch it. I will be tuned into it on my AirPods. Before I do my Stump the Snake trivia question of the day, the PGA Championship has kicked off in as Stuart Scott said, near the Philadelphia. It's near, I believe, Allentown, maybe Pennsylvania. That kicked off my picks. I'm gonna go Cameron Young is and Scotty Scheffler, I believe, are the favorites for this. I saw some of it. Bryson DeChambeau is struggling right now. But in my opinion, it's tough to go. I'm picking Cameron Young. I mean, McIlroy will be in that mix. There's a lot of the top guys will be in that mix, and I believe coming Sunday. I know John Rahm, Rory McIlroy, and I believe it was Bryson are together in a group. Now, don't mark my words on that, but I'll go back and watch it before I go to work. Anyway, my Stump the Snake trivia question of the day before the Niners got announced, how many most miles they traveled in NFL history. Before that, what NFL team traveled the most miles before this year, for the Niners, traveled the most miles to play games around the world. If anybody has that question, I have the answer. If anybody has a guess or actually has the answer, drop it down on my link on my Instagram page. Follow me on Instagram at Duke Nats Texans Fan 11 and at Jake Sports Takes on YouTube. Everybody, follow me. I'm getting a lot more followers. Everybody have a great day. Have a great weekend. Enjoy PGA. Enjoy this beautiful weather. Everybody have a great day. I love you guys. Thank you. And everybody, I gotta say when I sign off, peace out, my nerds. And as we do it on Jake Sports Takes, hugs and hand pounds, everybody. Love you guys. By the way, the Saturday in the Park Festival, before I top that off, is going to be announced later today. I don't know who the main group. Remember who the main group is? The headliner, who will be this year. It's a festival I used to go to as a kid. But if anybody wants to go, it's on 4th of July weekend at Grandview Park at the Van Shell. There's also the Abe stage there'll be bands airing on. You guys should go to it. I used to go to it every year with my mom. I went a couple of years ago when I was working at the gas station. Took it off and went to it. It's a great festival. You guys should go. And everybody have a great day. Like I said, have a great weekend. Enjoy your NBA. Enjoy the schedule release. And if anybody has any comments, drop it on my link. On Instagram, at Duke Nats Texans Fan 11 on Instagram, and at Jake Sports Takes on YouTube. Everybody have a great day. Have a great, safe weekend. As we do hugs and peace out, my nerds, and hugs and hand pounds, everybody. Love you guys. Thank you.